Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. We have some new news to talk about for Figuarts Dragon Ball stuff. Now, a day or so ago, Tamashii put out this teaser talking about, they'll be showing something new, never before seen release coming, and they use this background as kind of a tease, which is obviously, it's got to be Namek or new Namek, right? Everybody was comparing different grass types and whatnot, and they put out another teaser, and basically it kind of confirms at that point that it is Namek or new Namek, which more inclined to believe it could be new Namek, just because the set of characters that could fit the description of new, never before seen, you kind of can limit it down to that point, but also because they're choosing to do it in this kind of fashion of a reveal where you'll see it at the event, I believe. Yeah, you'll see it at the event, as well as it's just being hyped up in this manner. I don't want to believe that it's like Kui or Nail. It could be Nail, but I don't know if, Nail is a character that's going to need to be hyped up in this kind of way, right? Same for Vegeta and whatnot. If they wanted to reveal a new Vegeta, I don't think they would have done it this way. Same for Goku. Full power Frieza, I feel like that's something that they would want to do a little bit differently, and I mean, they wouldn't use necessarily this background. I feel they would maybe have used like a not battle damage, like a destroyed Namek, you know what I mean, from that final fight. So I'm more inclined to believe it's cooler, or metal cooler to be exact, and that's pretty insane if we're thinking about that. I want to get into some other topics about release dates and other things about if it is cooler, what kind of things they could do for him, because Metal Cooler as a figure is very interesting to see. There's always going to be that one thing with how will they make him as a figure? Like, will it be like die cast or chrome paint on it, and all that good stuff, right? But before we get into that majorly, I wanted to say this is going up for pre-order tomorrow at the time of this recording, which is April 27th. So on the 28th, it's going up for pre-order at 10 a.m. EST. So my best guess is that this is going to be on Premium Bandai, because there's no way they plan to put up a general release like that for pre-order just out of nowhere like that, right? Premium Bandai is a little bit more safe in the sense that, yes, it'll be there, so you don't have to pay for it right then and there. You have like until the pre-order date closes. We already know that whole issue with Premium Bandai exclusives and all that stuff, but that's a whole other conversation that I don't want to necessarily take into this video. We could have another video talking about that. But it seems like it would be a Premium Bandai exclusive item, just because of the way that they're putting this pre-order up so fast, right? And to keep in mind, we only have 2 months left of the year for releases. We have December and we have October. Potentially one of those is being taken by Jiro. He's not been put up yet. We know that more details will be coming, but then you really only have one slot left. And to think about it, if they do 2 movie characters, then you have to think about the future. Are they going to continue to do 2 movie characters, 2 movie villains, or 1 movie villain, 1 movie hero, or swap and alternate? Because 2 movie villains or 2 movie heroes, whatever it may be, a year is kind of good. I was only expecting them to keep it at 1. And the other option for this is that they could also have Metal Cooler be a 2024 release, and they're just announcing it now because they also have this other event going on, which is the World Tour. Whereas, last year it would have been something maybe they announce another month from now, something like that. So yeah, I mean, that's just something to think about in terms of release dates. But as for price, I could see this dude going for at least $65-$70. Accessory wise, I'm really not sure what else they would give him, maybe besides effects. It's really hard to think about when it comes to what they could give him, because you have, when he gets battle damage, like when he's fighting Goku initially, and his arm gets ripped off. But I don't know if they would go that far as to make a battle damage effect like that, right? Where you can kind of like plug it in and it looks like it's been ripped off or something. Not really sure that they would go that far out with it, but they definitely could give him maybe like aura, not aura, but blast effects if they wanted to, like death beam or a small little version of this before it gets really big. It's really at their discretion. But the biggest problem I could see with the price is that you can't really army build with that. So you're not going to really be able to buy a whole lot of these for a good price, because if they're priced at $65-70, you're going to be spending just for 2 of them almost $140 without shipping yet, right? Plus tax, if there's tax, depending on where you're buying it from. That's also another thing. If it's an exclusive, you're going to be paying probably a little bit more depending where you go. So there's really a lot of positives, but also maybe some negatives when you think about it. But yeah, those are just some things to think about. Let's not worry too much, as Metal Cooler has not been confirmed. It's just the top choice for what could be revealed. But also just thinking about like the design for him. A lot of people have said maybe they'll do chrome or metallic look for him. Personally, I'm hoping that maybe there's bits of die cast in there. Now, I know that that's going to drive the price up, but again, thinking about what they could give him for accessories, it's not really a lot that I can think of, just in my personal opinion. So if they were to do that, I mean, I would be fine with diecast kind of being a substitute in there, and just the regular hands and maybe one blast effect, and the heads and whatnot. But that'd be for me. Potentially they could do something that they did with like Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku and the Super Saiyan Broly from New York Comic Con last year, where it's got that really shiny finish over it. But for a character like Cooler, it might work better on with the more metallic and the brighter colors, silvery colors, I guess, as opposed to like Goku and Broly, where it needs to be in like natural lighting or like professional lighting, where you've got all the lights on it for photography, and it looks good there. So those are just a few of my thoughts thinking about this. As wild as it is, we're dealing with this. It's coming. But yeah. Oh, that's also another thing. I just recognized that, actually. So they have the tag New Namek there. So I mean, that's even more of a condensed option list you have there to choose from. But anyways, I will leave it there. You guys let me know your thoughts below. Metal Cooler, or you think it's still somebody else? I mean, at this point, now that I've seen that, I'm even more convinced. But yeah, I will catch you guys in the next video. There's more coming, because there's so many things to talk about right now. But I will catch you guys in the next one. Hope everything is good, and be ready for tomorrow. Peace.